Hey guys, this is my winter garden. This is my flower beds. They come back every year. You can see they're coming through a little bit right here. And I have to cut these back. And you can see a little bit green coming through here. This is a daylily. This here is a really pretty lily. And what's in here, you can't tell right now, but it is tick seed. It's real pretty. And I don't really like to cut these back too early because we still got frost that could come. What I usually do is I come in here and I get all these old stems and weeds and everything out from around them and get them covered up with a good layer of mulch, get them ready for the spring. But we're still going to have a little bit of frost, so I'll just keep them covered up for now. But what I leave the leaves that's fallen, and I just chop those into the dirt. It's good fertilizer. You can see the good rich soil in my garden bed. And this here is a dianthus, and they come. All of these are perennials, and they come back every year. But they're coming through. You can see a little bit of green. It's still too early, I think, to really get into the getting everything chopped down real good, unless I'm going to cover it up with the mulch. They don't have their garden supplies out yet at Walmart, so I'm giving it a little while. But I really, pretty day like today, I want to get out here in these garden beds. This one is my flower bed. It's above ground bed. Got my little stone path. This is just my regular garden, and it's not been planted. Of course, I had tomatoes on this side, and still got some leaves. What I can do on this side is I can go ahead and get this one good and chopped up, because we really ain't got nothing coming up. Good rich soil. What I'll do is just chop those leaves into the soil. Get good mulched up in there. We'll turn this dirt really well and we get a good layer of gardening soil before we plant. This side we can pretty much go ahead and start getting ready to plant. Get these leaves in here and get them chopped up. What I normally do when I get ready to plant my beds, I just turn all this under. What I have in here in these beds is a good layer of drainage on the bottom for the above ground beds, the garden bed. And what I used is recycled plastic bottles for the stone, and then some recycled plastic bottles with some holes in them, and then on top of that, just regular just soil, just like dirt, any kind of dirt you got. And then I use a layer of potting soil, mulch, and then topsoil, and that's just regular, dirt. And then I put a regular potting soil on top. So, I mean, it takes a lot of layers, and what I normally do is I save especially for these tomato garden over here, save my eggshells, and I just crumble them up in here real good, and and turn this dirt. And that's what we normally do to get the beds here ready for the spring. When I get all this chopped up and done, I get ready to plant, I go in here and I lay out it in the grid about every foot or so. I'll make a row like this. Just make a row. I got another foot. Make another row. And another foot. Another row. And just keep doing that all the way down. And then one right straight down the middle to where you kind of have a grid. You'll have one tomato plant here. You have to plant those pretty deep. One tomato plant there. You can have another one there, another one here. These are not real big beds, but you can have some cucumbers. Of course, you got to get your tomato cages and your trellises up. And what I'm going to do this year is probably just do just a salad garden this year. No potatoes or anything like that because, I mean, it's not a very big bed.